Oh, this lecture materials for today and next Tuesday, so you don't have to rush if you don't finish it today. We're gonna continue next Tuesday, so chill. Please take it easy. It shouldn't take that much of time. Anyways, we're gonna do tutorial 4 today. And 혹시 성함이 예. We're gonna do tutorial 4 today, and we're going to create a circle. Of course, you have to set up the workspace correctly, and then we're going to make a construction line out of this, and we're going to make 2 construction lines. And then if you make 3 construction lines, you can measure the angles between them. So the angle will be set up as 7.5 degrees. And then if you tilt it a bit, you can see it this way, and then we're going to create a plane perpendicular to the line. So what you can see here is this line is attached to this point, but it's perpendicular to this construction line. This is really, really important because this is one of the details that's missing a lot of times, and it's gonna pile up, and then later you're gonna have hard time like creating an object. But anyways, if you see it, if you kind of rotate it, you can see it from this way, and you can make a new sketch, and you can make inscribed polygon. So remember, these 2 points have 7.5 degrees of angles between them. So really have to pay attention to these 2 points. So you can see the polygon is in black color, meaning it's perfectly constrained. So everything has to be fixated, and then you're gonna make another one, and you're gonna create a fillet at the edge, so you can make it like this smoother, and you can mirror this using the function we learned last time. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna mirror the inner polygon, inscribed polygon, to respect to the line over there, and yep, and make sure the outer lines are construction lines, because otherwise you're gonna end up extruding the entire thing. So make construction line, you have 2 patterns, and you can extrude the disc, right? So remember, you have this disc created at the beginning, and then you're gonna extrude this, and then you have pattern around them. So you're gonna wrap the pattern. So you're gonna wrap the pattern by removing a bit of that polygon from the surface, and then what's really important is you're wrapping this. You're not like extruding this, because if you're not wrapping this, the angles are a bit tilted, so you're not going to be able to create the object. So it's really important to wrap this. And once you finish wrapping, make a circular pattern out of it, so you can make a circular pattern. And then you can start, and also check all of these settings correctly. And once you're done, make another sketch so that you can intersect a bit of it. So we're gonna get a unit cell design like this. And then we're gonna mirror this, copy paste, mirror again, copy paste. And then we're gonna create a new sketch on top of it, and then we're gonna remove the inner surface, and it can be perfectly clear. What's really important again is this inscribed polygon is tangent to the surface, and it's perpendicular to the construction line. And if you're trying to like extrude it by removing the inner polygon, what's going to happen is you can't wrap it around the surface. So it's really important. So the wrap has to be in constant angle away from each object, and that's one thing you have to take care of. So once you're done, this is tutorial 4, and you might have just export it, and I think we can start. 찾았어요? 여기 있습니다. Remove thickness. Again, here when you create an inscribed polygon, you're gonna create a polygon here, but really pay attention to the 2 points here. And you have to see it perfectly constrained. It shouldn't have any degree of freedom.
그러면 잘하죠. 딱 맞죠. 완벽합니다. 훌륭하죠.
감사합니다.
아 괜찮아요. 이해해버렸어. 축을 그려야 되나요? 그려놓은
Can't drip extremely.
제가 왜 틀리지 않나요?
랩 오늘 클릭을 했단 말이죠. 어떻게? I think we can move on to the next tutorial. We're gonna make a new tutorial called tutorial 5. It's a car wheel, and of course you're gonna start with setting up the units. And from the front, you're gonna draw this rectangle. Once you draw this rectangle, you're gonna make the bottom line for this. So it's a 3-point arc. Wait, it's a probably 3-point arc. Yes, it's a 3-point arc. You're gonna make a 3-point arc and then make this construction line. And because this is a construction line, you can revolve this around this line. So if you create a revolve, you can revolve this and then fillet so that it's smoother at the top and the bottom. And then now you're gonna make the wheel. So this is the shaft and this is the wheel. So you're gonna create a wheel. The cross section of the wheel looks like this. And then with this distance from this point, you can rotate this. It says it's revolve, so you're gonna create a new solid. So notice how these two are 2 different colors. So once this is over, go to the front plane and then create a new sketch. And then create a new sketch by, by creating a line that you can sweep your object. So it's really difficult to create this line, so be careful. Look at the constraints carefully. So this tangent is coincident. This is tangent again, so it looks like this. And once you're done with this, you can see this from different angles. So you're gonna create another object here, and then you're gonna sweep it. So you can see the handle, and then you're gonna create a feature pattern out of this. So what's the most difficult is this part and the sweep. Usually, if you don't define this path correctly, it fails to generate the object. So pay extra attention to it. And if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll help you out. Another thing you might notice here is by selecting these constraints here, it's perfectly defined. So what it means is this line is parallel to this construction line, or this line is perpendicular to this line. So make sure if you can't define the distance between this point and this line, it means this object is a bit tilted, which is not what we expect. So please pay attention to it. 그럼 여기 자, 앞에 보시면은 이렇게 쳐도 이렇게 나옵니다. 이게 옛날 거에는 없었던 기능인 것 같아요. 그래도 그리는 프로파일이 이거야.
물리학과에 진학도 와서 지금 조금 보고 그동안 발표를 PPT 만들고 내가 선배한테 그 상황하고 먼저 하고 밥도 먹고
됩니다. 1시 반까지 무조건 해내는 겁니다. 할 수 있습니다.
근데 아무리 봐도 삐뚤어 보이는데
아니에요. 무조건 할 수 있어요. 혼자 하면 더 힘들어요.
어떻게 된 거야? 제가 하다 도저히 없대서 이렇게 했는데 걔 상관없겠지.
10 이어주셔야 돼요.
이렇게 해도
결과 맞을 수가 없어요.
결과 맞을 수가 알겠습니다. 보시고
보신 다음에 우리가 10, 15.
좋네요. 좋아요. 그러면
그럼 이거 지울까요?
어떻게 하실까요?
얘는
이렇게 막 그죠?
완전 뒤로 돼 있는 거죠?
네, 맞다, 맞아요.